Just pack.
No, you don't want it no more.
And she's barefooted too. It's a hard beating job. So right now we're driving through the central.
Oh, okay.
Central region, heading to Cape Coast. Heading to what they call us the slave castles. So. So I'll show you guys a little bit of sights around the central region as we drive through it on our way to Cape Coast.
Onion sellers. You have to locate them to this place.
Okay.
So these are all onion sellers. I told him.
When you go around this and come back, and then go where we need to go. I just want to see this, the front of those statues there.
Welcome to Cape Coast. See them.
Now this looks like St. Anne's Bay. Like, yeah, this is another parish in Jamaica. Just even the colors, the way they do this, the same thing we do out there. It's like a tourist area. It reminds me of that. But yeah, my grandmother's over 100 years old. Yeah. My mother's mother.
Okay.
Still sees, still walks, sings a lot of Christian songs every day, you know. So yeah, so guys, we're heading to Cape Coast. Well, we just entered Cape Coast, heading over to one of they call it castles, you know, dungeon, where they where they enslaved the inhabitants, the Africans, just before they sent them over to the west. So heading over there, see what that experience is like.
Fishing community. But your castle quite away.
Right now we're driving through the fishing village that is located at Cape Coast.
Are you okay? Should go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's motherland.
All right, guys. So
The whole.
just made it to Cape Coast Castle here.
Yeah, man, already.
I'm about to enter in there and see what it has to offer. There's a bunch of craftsmen here that are trying to sell me stuff, which it happens everywhere. You see an opportunity, you know, that's how they make their living. So anyways, we're gonna go into the Cape Coast Castle and see what we see in there. All right? Yeah, man, me talk better, man.
Yeah, man, I'll see you back.
Yeah, man, everything
after.
good.
Me, I do the music after I'll show you my music.
All right, cool.
Get the music for Kofi.
All right, Kofi. Yeah, man. Let me listen. Sorry.
These are all reflects, and the first one you see here happens to be the man I mentioned. So they had this storage tank or reservoir. They harvest rainwater from the roof of the castle, connected pipes drain down here to feed them. So this happens to be the source of water for these enslaved Africans down here.
Oh, my son.
That was the estimate, but then the numbers could be as less as 400, 500 because it was not a fixed number that they were getting off. So let's say each room could cater for about 50 to 200 people. If you have to divide 1,000 by 2. And once you stay in here, I did mention that they were using them in building castles and without hardware here. So if they don't need their assistance, it means that in here you sleep, you eat, you defecate, you urinate, you vomit, you spit, you do all things that you do within a house and within where you stand. Because you know what I think that you start saying here, this place becomes so fat. Or your daily activities of the year. We can see that this place as well as where we were standing happens to be different from where we stand. You know, in the year 1974, some students from the University of Ghana Archaeological Department came in here for excavation unit. The first chamber was being given to them. And after their research, they brought their findings saying that what they got from this place, a portion here, over there as well, happens to be decomposition of those that live in here as in their waste. So a combination of their toilets, their vomit, their sweat, their blood, urine, food particles mixed with sand is what we see here. So this is actually a concrete or cemented area. It's a waste of those that live in here. The first room was known to be the strong chamber. Alright, so this happens to be the fifth chamber that was also known as the sorting or selection room. And once ships were ready to pick them from this place, they would have to sort them out here. So the weak ones that were a day or two near their death would be separated, sent in there. The strong ones are then shackled or chained together. They walk through an underground tunnel connecting this chamber to the gate or the door of return. And then once you walk through the tunnel, you no longer come back here. And it's unfortunate you can't walk through the tunnel, because somewhere in 1834, the administrator here by name Captain George McLean sealed this place just to symbolize that they no longer practice slavery here. They no longer practice slavery here. They no longer practice slavery here. no longer coming back again. That is why it had the name Door of No Return. Today we are not slaves. We have the chance to walk through the new door of no return, and we are sure to return back. So please, let's all walk.
How close was the ocean back then?
Let me see, it was, you see where the fisherman is a bit
Standing in
closer,
water?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was at that point. Because these rocks were not here,
Yeah.
then they had peninsular rocks.
Mhm.
So once they move out of the castle, canoes over there will be waiting for them. The canoe pick them, send them to the beggar ships. Within the beggar ships, they arrange them before they march them, some to the Caribbean, others to the Americas, and few of them were sent back to Europe. And then those that were sent to Europe, majority of them were sent to Liverpool, followed by Bristol, London, Manchester, and other areas within Europe as well. Whilst our ancestors were using the portal down here, they themselves were enjoying the golden steps in out to the castle. Those days, I would say blacks were not allowed here. So you only see a black man when he is moving into the canoe to be checked out of this place. Because they named this place as the Europeans Beach, saying that only Europeans are allowed to swim here. You know, Jomo Kenyatta once said that when Europeans were coming, they came with the Bible. Africans had the land resources, he means. And they taught us how to pray. We close our eyes after learning how to pray. We open our eyes, they are giving us the Bible, taking our lands. So you see that how come on your own land, you walk through a smaller portal here. He enjoys this. And you can't even use your own resources. And it's still happening.
So coming back through the door of no return, bringing back the ancestors through me. I am my ancestors, as some of us know. We all share the past and experiences that the ones who have gone before us have gone through. And I'm one that takes the perspective that I am my ancestors. So walking through the door of no return of this slave dungeon / castle. So it's a slave dungeon for the Africans 400 years ago, and a castle for the enslavers who lived above it. So Slave Coast Castle. Cape Coast. Thank you. Might as well call it Slave Coast Castle because that's all they did here. But thank you for that, William. Let's go. Aquaba.
Alright, so we are right inside the first European court. Same architectural design, same metal, that some metal cut is being added. But then the floor is not original. The floor is released. This is where Bakum would sit, big judgments, bullies, try to settle dispute among the chiefs and merchants and customers. And as we can all see today, it is a craft shop for the institution, and the middle part happens to be a coffee shop. So first, the barracks, then became a prison, and then today, a craft shop. We move upstairs, please. Let's move. No, the church will be our last place. From this place, we are moving to the church.
They had a lot of oxygen,
Yeah,
unlike
dungeons.
our ancestors.
Yeah. breeze, the size of the place for one person, the cleanliness, natural lighting, all these
So this is the governor's bedroom. So we're now moving to what they call the church, which is all above the dungeons below. Heading down there now.
Alright, so we are right inside the reception area. And this is where the governor receives his visitors. They do their drinking, talk about business, and all things in here. And in that smaller chamber, his personal office as well. In the smaller chamber in there, he kept his drinkables. So all the alcoholics within the castle were placed in there to serve business in here. Like I said, the floor we see here has been restored, not the original one. But then these are still original, pitch pine timber.
About the nails on the...
Everything here is original, but the things here have been replaced. You know, when the English left here somewhere in 77 to Accra, so they left this abandoned here until somewhere 50s, 60s, then the castle gave it back to us. So when they came in, they had to do some restoration works here. Alright, so let's move to our last place, the church. That is the church.
Put it in there.
Alright guys, so we just end the tour of this castle here. Maybe we can make it to the other castle at Elmina. Cape Coast, I don't know. I think it's the best if you get like maybe your own private tour to really have a better experience. When you're in a group, as we were made to realize, a group of maybe like 40 people, it's a different thing. So I'm just like walking around a little bit, trying to soak it out, soak this place in. The Atlantic Ocean is right behind me. That's where the ships would have been that took our ancestors to the west and to the far reaching the world. Well, yeah, the west, Europe, the Caribbean, the Americas, and as far as Brazil, South America. So, yeah, this wraps up this interesting tour here of Cape Coast Castle. Let's see if we can make it over to El Mina.